Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. And today we're doing a game from Gilio, who's playing Jax, and we are on the replay system again. I had some trouble starting up this replay because they launched a new version, and apparently this replay didn't work unless I updated it, and I didn't know I had to update it. So we have an Orianna in this game, which is pretty cool because she's the new champion. I hope someone will submit a replay from her soon because I'd like to see how she plays. She seems difficult to master, but I've played against her. Well, not directly against her, but she has been in a team against me, and the teamo had a lot of trouble with her. Because, well, she doesn't have to be where the ball is, of course. And that means that she can damage and harass without actually running into Teemo's range. And yeah, he had some real trouble there. So we see Amumu as the jungler. And the enemy team doesn't have a jungler. So I'm assuming this is pretty low yellow. Kind of what we're used to here. And yeah, we see Jax going for the cloth armor, meaning that he's going to build defensive for now, and that is probably because he is in a 1v2 lane. Because LeBlanc is going to be mid, and the bottom lane is going to have two people in there. Did you forget to buy something? I don't know. But all in all, he's just going to protect the blue for now, or the Amumu, and going to go in the 1v2 lane. So Jax is one of the few champions that can actually handle that, if you play him correctly. And we will have to see if he's going to play him correctly. So he's up against Orianna as well. Orianna, as I said, she doesn't have to be where the damage is, so that makes it very hard to counter her, especially with a melee champion like Jax. Although his jump makes him quite able to harass these two. Well, he is lucky that there's an Eve in the lane and not some other ranged champion, because that makes it a little bit easier. Still, it is going to be tough, especially early game when he doesn't have the protection he needs yet. And as we see, he's already losing quite a lot of life. And he cannot really farm, because, well, if you're in the 1v2 lane, it's very hard to farm, especially if you're a melee champion. Better choice would have been to get one of the two that are on the bottom to actually be on top. I mean, both of them should be able to be in a 1v2 lane, especially Blitzcrank, I'd say, because he can grab one of them into tower range, and then later on when he hits level 2 he can use the power fist to pop them up, and then they take like 3 or 4 tower shots, probably 3. Which helps a lot in holding your lane, of course. And in the case of Evelyn, it will probably kill her. And Jax trying to get into the range to actually kill minions, but is having a really hard time doing so. Is consistently using the health potions to stay alive, but he is gaining levels, and that is really important too. It would be very useful to have more than one minion kill, I guess. But then again, enemy Blitzcrank has the same problem. And enemy Blitzcrank gets killed here. So Orianna using a lot of her health, mana, sorry, and yeah, she needs her mana to harass here, but Jax really hasn't been damaged that much, and that's a good thing. So So Jack's finally starting to harass a little bit with his basic attacks. Mainly because Evelyn is gone, or seems to be gone. Oh, an excellent kill. Yeah, Jax is a lot stronger. That's why he can actually handle the 1v2 lane with his what's it called, leap strike. He does a lot of damage instantaneously, and well, he can do it from a distance. And although he's going to get focus afterwards, most people don't react quickly enough to get more than one auto attack in. Evelyn's back now, and she is going to try to harass here. But Jax wisely staying back at his turret. Actually getting a kill was huge there, because he doesn't get a lot of minion kills, obviously. So he has to get his gold from somewhere, and by by killing someone, he actually got 300 gold, which is very, very welcome in this case. If the opponents were smarter, they would just keep harassing him, keeping him out of the minion range or the gold range for the minions, so that he cannot last hit. And yeah, go that route, because as long as you can avoid him killing any minions, he cannot really shop for any items, and without items, yeah, you pretty much lose the lane. So anyway, Evelyn is gone again. Oh, there she is. But there's always the possibility that Evelyn just goes for the mid lane, and the mid lane has been pushed quite a lot, which is not really the best thing to do, of course, especially with an Evelyn or with a good ganker in general. I think he would have been dead there if Orianna actually knew what she was doing, because she can use the shield on her to get the ball back, and everyone in the way of the ball gets damaged, and I think that would have been enough damage to actually kill this guy, or at least make him return home. But yeah, they get an excellent gank here from Amumu. Amumu using his ultimate there, I don't think that was necessary, but still, he wanted to be sure. I'm pretty sure he wanted to be sure that they got the kill. But I think it would have been better if he just let Jax get the kill, because Amumu has 32 minion kills and Jax has 8. So, kind of the point. The jungler, by the way, has the most minion kills on this team, which is pretty amazing. So on the opposite team, it's of course the mid having the most minion kills, and enemy Blitzcrank not doing a great job, not actually getting any minions, and wow. Okay, two of them almost getting killed, and there's Evelyn. Evelyn could have waited a little bit, because he's obviously going to stay in range of the minions. Oh no, the shield ball doesn't do a lot of damage, so I thought it would do a lot more damage, but sure. So I think Orianna is really good design of a champion. She's really weak, but she has the ball, and the ball is really a good thing to add to the game. It's really a new mechanism. And even though she's still just a caster who is, not that exciting in general, the fact that they added a new mechanism to cast spells really tells us that they are trying to do some new things with this game. And hopefully they will do things a little more extreme and, actually add some fun stuff to the mix. I mean, take Heimerdinger for example. I think most people who play Heimerdinger agree that he is very fun to play because of his turrets. And the turrets are really the well, it makes him special because he's the only one actually placing damage dealing, active damage dealing things on the map. I mean, you have Teemo's mushrooms, of course, and you have the Jack in the Box from Shaco. But yeah, they are really just passive elements, and if someone comes near them, sure, they will shoot them. But the turrets are actually a real strategy. I mean, the whole strategy of Heimerdinger revolves around that. And same goes for this ball, but the ball just isn't as exciting as the turrets are. So this Oriana at least played a couple of games already because she's harassing like mad. And she does have to learn that she's very fragile. Well, here we can see that our team has one as well, and she's doing a good deal of harassment herself. And I'm sure she probably has some. Oh, she has. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. No, she actually has one death and one assist. So I was assuming that people would underestimate the power of her. Well, not really so much the power, but what she can do, because that's what normally happens. In the game I talked about earlier, when we had a Teemo versus an Oriana, the Teemo really died 3 times because he didn't know what she did. He didn't know what she was capable of. So that's the disadvantage of playing against new heroes, but also the disadvantage of playing a new hero. Nobody really knows yet what to do with her. So people are still trying out new builds and trying if she's actually good. So Jack's getting 3 kills here, making up for his deficiency in minions, but he caught up quite nicely to the rest of the team. I mean, Kog'Maw is still way on top, but the 27 is pretty close to the 35 that is the second highest on the enemy team. So doing an excellent job coming back there, stealing some minions here from mid lane. Always good. Because, well, he really needs to farm, of course, as everybody does. Amumu making another round through the jungle. It's a good thing that they have a jungler that doesn't actually stop jungling at like level 6, which we see a lot. It's just so much better when people actually keep farming, and we will see that Amumu has quite a nice minion count, actually the highest on this team. And yeah, that means that you as a team get a lot more experience and gold, and makes it so much more powerful, your team, that is. Plus it gives